we're just reseeding a bit of, or overseeding, sort of stitching a bit in with moors. It's making a right job, to be honest. Just cutting a slit about, I don't know, an inch and a half deep, and dropping the grass seed and the clover seed in. It's a mixture between two different clovers, red and white, and I think there's 3 different ryegrass types. So we'll be interested to see in spring whether it improves this grass, because it's totally grown out. You know, it's had it. Right, let's get. Can you see the grass seed there? In that little slit. There's another slit. It just lays it in that slit there. About 1.5 inches deep. Actually, they've had more rain here than we've had at home. We've had 12 mil. We've had 6 mil at home. And I bet they've had a lot more than that here. But yeah, the drill is making a fantastic job, actually. Whether it's going to work among all this sward, I don't know. Yeah, look. Stand there. You see that? And there's the seed. There's all sorts of bits and pieces of seed. See there, that's maybe better if you look there. If I prise it apart, and there's all that seed there. Yeah, very impressive actually. Being real unlevel, the wheels are finding the contour. There's two coulters, 2 discs, 2 press wheels on each wheel, and like they're all running at different sort of depths of the wheels, but following the contour of the field, so the discs are in the same depth in the floor, if that makes any sense. I think I even baffled my centre. So yeah, oh, they're now new out these, but the Sky Unidrill, no, the Sky drill, whatever they call it, it's exactly the same. Only complaint I've got with this drill is the depth control. They're like little spacers on every wheel, so you have to pull a spacer and put it either side of a stop, whether you want it narrower, shallower, or deepening, which is a bit of a prehistoric rig to say. It wasn't so bad in 2006 when this was built, but nowadays you'd think they'd have something a little bit better than that for the money they're charging for it as well. Yeah, it's making a good job. Hopefully it'll be a success. Sold a bit of corn yesterday, sold some feed barley which is in there. It's just like a little temporary store what we needed to just, well, it needs to go like. Anyway, flogged that yesterday, and some oats what made the grade for milling for Quakers. So but yeah, prices are a bit stagnant at the moment. 235 for a barley. Oh god, was it 211 for oats, something like that. And wheat's about 255, and I don't know what rape is, but I read something that it was slipping back. So yeah, don't want to slip back too much for what it costs to grow. We've ordered 2 loaded, well, we've got 2 load of nitrogen on order, what hasn't turned up, and I don't know, is it there? Which is a little bit of a concern. Working a bit of land up for rape, but Christ, I don't know, we aren't risking putting any ground. Yeah, there's just probably enough moisture we've disturbed to sort of make it grow, but if there isn't rain the week after, I think it could drought off. But yeah, another thing, we're just working this muck in as well. Actually, land's working quite crumbly to say how hard it is. So what we'll do, I would have thought, we'll hopefully get maybe a little chit of, well, we probably won't get a chance to get any chit of blackgrass, but we'll just come straight in here with combi, I would have thought, in hopefully 10 days time, and get the rape, you know, hopefully, as long as there's a lot some moisture to make it grow. If not, I'm going to odd hard a little bit and just wait till it does rain. Off for the final time. Harvest 2022 is just about, well, I'm maybe tempted 30 here, but yeah, hopefully we'll be 5 o'clock tonight. We'll be bringing it back home. We'll finish. We've got, what we've got, 25 acre of oats to clean up at Latham, and yeah, we're done. One field disastrous, one field looking very, very promising. Got a bit of high-speed combining going on, which is a terrible thing because it's a field of spring oats which have never looked right, to be honest. We knocked next door up, they looked well, not much worse than this, to be honest. We maybe should have knocked this up, and anyway, they are what they are. There's a field, our next field though is looking different again. There's a few sort of different reasons. Bad seed for a start. The seed wasn't brilliant. It was just some homegrown seed we never dressed, and I think there was a lot of light ones in them. Probably half of them were light. We had a slug issue. We had a leather jacket issue, and it just, anyway, not good. But you live and learn. Yeah, terrible, really. They're quite bold oats though, you know, but yeah, not good. But as I say, next field we're off into is twice as good. In fact, there'll be 4 times as many oats, so they could sort of redeem the farm a little bit. But we've had some real good wheats down here though. It's very hard land to farm. Black grass, very, very heavy grey clay, what's either too dry, too wet. Grassland, when my dad bought it, someone said at the auction, said, yeah, it's a grass farm. That the last few people who've tried to arable it have gone bankrupt. So yeah, well, that hasn't happened to us yet. Disastrous, really. We've to say it's one of our last crops. Hopefully the next one will redeem itself. Just been having a wow, me and Phil on way here. We had to bring this farm 7 miles from base. We've had to come through our little local village, and Joe Public are worrying nowadays about pulling off. You know, the thing, they can't take their car tyres on grass no more. And anyway, ramped over. And then there was a fella in a fuel delivery wagon back down a farm track to get out of our way, you know. And everybody else was just jollying about in their cars as though no one works no more. And he was probably the uneducated one among them who had more common sense. No offence to wagon driver, like. Yeah, it's combined at 8.5k just to fill the drum. Ah, they're terrible, but yeah, live and learn. Crap seed we're blaming. Yeah, a bit of drought and one thing and another, but mainly our seed issue, because I tell you why. Our Oliver made about balls that with GPS, and he drilled a breed twice, and there was twice the oats. So yeah, anyway, not to worry. Our neighbour had some 6-row barley in this field, and I paddled in it, and it was a hell of a crop. I hadn't spoke to him to see how it had yielded, but yeah, 6-row barley on this land. I didn't think it would be a success, but I don't know what variety it was even. And yeah, it was there was loads of straw and there was loads of grain. And it seemed to smother the blackgrass in the bottom. The blackgrass was in the bottom, but it never raised its head. It kept it at bay, sort of thing. So my dad's been putting one of his signs down, look, no shooting or hunting. We've had people walk this land for sees it's away from base. They just think they can do what they want. People come and shoot it, and foxhounds come and run all over it as well. In fact, the hunt master one day saw my dad in pub, and it said to me, Dad, if I bring you a case of Scotch, Richard, would you let us come on your land? What's going on? And my dad had said, if I bring a fucking wagon load, you won't come on. Good on him. You know, get on their bloody horses and think they can do what they want. Excuse my French. Something very odd in this field happens, and it's quite away from the road. There's a plastic chair turned up, and there was one last year as well. So who comes and sits on this plastic chair? We'll never know. But yeah, my dad gathered it up last year, and another one's turned up. So yeah, quite bizarre. Just down from the chair, there's a cluster of blooms. Happy retirement. Paul's retirement, and he's let his blooms go. And look, there's a little box on the bottom of it, but what was in the box I don't know, because there's now under the box. So whether there was goodies in the box, and yeah, they don't think where they'll end up when they let them off, don't they? So yeah, I can't see what was in the box. They're £50 now. That's a sight you don't see very often around here. A lot of conventional bales waiting for a wagon. We used to make thousands when I first left school. I mean, thousands and thousands. Didn't think now of it neither, and I could sort of miss the job actually, because we used to stack a lot in barns, and yeah, good old days. You used to have sort of 2 or 3 hours stacking before it got warm in the morning. You know, starting at sort of 6 and 7, and stack a lot of little bales in barn. It was good bit of teamwork, you know, but there was a lot more stuff on farms then, wasn't there? Well, that's breed of 2022. Actually, we're finishing out not a bad field of oats. That was terrible over there, but this one's done so bad. So yeah, another one over. Combines run faultless. We've had an air pipe off. Well, we've had it off twice actually, but apart from that, she's run faultless. Watch. There you go. The last bit being threshed. Yeah, all in all, we've had a good harvest, to be honest. To say what season, to say we haven't had much rain since March. We've had winter barley, very, very good. 2-row and 6-row. Winter wheat's very good. Some second wheats weren't so brilliant. Some second wheats, bad variety choice, drill late. Some of that real late drill stuff, I don't know, it didn't do brilliant. But yeah, all in all, good. Spring barley fairly good. Suffered a little bit of drought on light land, but no, you can't complain. We've got a big heap of corn. Let's just hope prices stay where they are. Yeah. Oh, and if you wonder why I haven't been doing any drone footage, I'll show you now. We destroyed it. Beer o'clock, I reckon. I think we've earned it. It's about half 5, 6 o'clock, I think. And yeah, get him set up for home and get through village. Let's hope there's no idiots in village, so to order us up. And yeah, we'll go home and get finished. Thank you for joining us on our journey, our harvest journey.